Hello and welcome to new broadcast on TayNinhTV with some latest events in TayNinh province as well as in nationwide. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of October 31st in Đức Hòa Camille, the joint venture of Thắng Lợi Group and Cường World Central Construction have a groundbreaking ceremony for the Bình An Đức Hòa Urban Area Project, also known as the Wind City. Attending the ceremony there were Mr. Nguyễn Văn Quyết, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Úc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, along with members of the Standing Committee, provincial leaders and former leaders across different tenures.
The Penang Đức Hòa Urban Area Project, the Wind City has a total investment of over 9,200 billion Vietnam dong, covering an area of 30 hectares, including nearly 6,000 apartments and sub-houses, and a synchronized system of utilities expected to provide housing for more than 10,000 residents. The project is designed as multi-urban ecosystem integrating functions such as commerce, services, education, healthcare, entertainment, and community facilities aiming to create a modern, civilized, and high-quality living space, contributing to a harmonious balance between industrial and urban development, as well as between the economic growth and improve the living standards for the local residents. Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Úc, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Chairman Provincial People's Committee, emphasized that the urban and housing development is identified as one of the key pillars in TayNinh's social economic development strategy for the 2025 to 2030 period. He affirmed that the groundbreaking of the Wind City project marks an important milestone, demonstrating the province's confidence and aspiration for growth and reflecting the image of a dynamic, innovative, and integrated TayNinh. The province is committed to creating the most favorable conditions for investors and enterprises, especially in the fields of urban development, infrastructure, and social housing. We will continue to reform administrative procedures, promote digital transformation, and build a transparent, open, and friendly investment environment. I urge departments, sectors, and Đức Hòa Commune authorities to accompany and support Thắng Lợi Group during the project implementation, promptly addressing any challenges to ensure timely completion, delivering practical social economic benefits for the locality and residents. According to the plan, the Wind City project will be implemented during the 2025 to 2027 period, contributing to realizing the Prime Minister's direction on developing green smart urban areas. On this occasion, investor Consortium donated 10 houses worth for 800 million Vietnam dong to the People's Committee of Đức Hòa Commune, contributing to local social welfare efforts.
On the morning of October 31st, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Hải, Deputy Secretaries of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Vietnam Fatherland Run Committee of TayNinh Province, chaired a conference to gather feedback on several contents of the draft documents for the first Congress of Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Run Committee, term 2025-2030.
At the Congress, the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Run Committee had a consultative meeting to elect Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, Provincial Party Committee member, Chairman of the TayNinh Farmer Association, as Vice Chairman of the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Run Committee. The Standing Committee also approved a proposal for organizing reparation and personal plans for the upcoming first Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Run Congress, which is scheduled to take place on November 17 and 18, with the participation of 350 official delegates. In the spirit of democracy and responsibility, members of the Provincial Fatherland Run Committee discussed and proposed clarification on specific targets and key tasks in the draft political report for the Standing Committee to review and finalize. To ensure the new operational model of the National Unity Plan is implemented effectively and meaningfully, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Hải, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial Vietnam Fatherland Run Committee, emphasized that the organization of this Congress must be carefully, solemnly, and effectively prepared, while remaining practical, economical, and truly becoming a festival of national unity. He also underlined that action program must be highly feasible, have been the Vietnam Fallen Wrong War in the new term move toward greater depth, effectiveness, and substance.
And on the morning of October 31st, Mr. Nguyễn Minh Lâm, member of Principal Party Standing Committee, invite Chairman of Principal People's Committee, chair reception for a delegation from Guangdong Province of China, led by Mr. Ji Wei-kyo, member of the Party Committee and Deputy Director of the Commerce Bureau of Shenzhen City, who paid a courtesy visit to TayNinhTV. Expressing his pleasure in welcoming the Guangdong delegation, Mr. Nguyễn Minh Lâm emphasized that the visit provided an opportunity for both sides to enhance mutual understanding and promote the economic and trade cooperation. He also welcomed the Shenzhen Vietnam Joint Investment Company for interest in exploring investment opportunities in establishing a logistics center in the province. Highly appreciating TayNinh's development potential and favorable investment environment, particularly its strategic location within the Southeast Asian supply chain, Mr. Ji Wen-kyu, Deputy Director of the Shenzhen Commerce Bureau, expressed his wish to strengthen cooperation in logistics, port infrastructure, and power transmission, as well as to expand multi-sector collaboration between the two sides. The Vice Chairman of the Principal People's Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Minh Lâm, affirmed that TayNinhT highly values and is always ready to accompany enterprises and investors from Guangdong Province, especially those from Shenzhen City. With a spirit of open cooperation, TayNinhT is committed to providing the most favorable conditions in infrastructure, administrative procedures, and investment incentives, ensuring that the joint projects between the two sides are implemented effectively and bring practical benefits.
During the 9 lunar month, the Vam Nhật Tảo historical site in Nhật Tảo, Kham Mueang, once again welcomed hundreds of thousands of visitors and pilgrims coming to pay tribute at the death anniversary of national hero Nguyễn Trung Trực. With deep respect and gratitude, people from across the country gathered to honor the courageous hero who sacrificed his life for the nation and its people.
The ceremony marked the 157th anniversary of the hero's death, an annual event organized by Long An Province, now as TayNinhT Province, at the Vam Nhật Tảo historical site. According to estimates, the event attracted around 400,000 visitors over the past few days.
Mình là con cháu, mình phải noi gương.
Our group has about 100 people, and we come here to pay our respects to the national hero who protects our homeland. It's part of our tradition. As soon as I arrived, I noticed how well organized it was. Security, traffic, and parking were well managed also. And this year, there are more people. Everything feels clean, neat, and thoughtful.
Có chu đáo hơn năm rồi.
Beyond offering incense, many volunteers who join in serving visitors, preparing the free food and also drinks, and assisting the pilgrims, helping create a warm, meaningful, and deeply human festival atmosphere. I have arrived here on the 9th day of the lunar month, and even though I'm busy at home, I always make time and to come here and help serve visitors during this festival day. The commemoration of the national hero Nguyễn Trung Trực has long become an integral part of the cultural life of the Southern Vietnamese people. The incense smoke, their free meals and drinks, and the friendly smile of local residents make the event both solemn and full of compassion. And these images stand as a vivid testament to the patriotism, solidarity, and communal spirits that have long defined the people of the South.
On the morning of October 31st in Lamang World, the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism organized training conference on communication in digital transformation for 2025, attracting nearly 300 delegates involved in communication work across the province. The conference was chaired by Mr. Huỳnh Cao Chánh, Deputy Director of the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism. During the training, participants were introduced to and guided on how to use the province's Railroad Information System, Opera Information Technology, Public Broadcasting System, and LED Public Bulletin Board, as well as apply new communication models in the process of digital transformation at the railroad level. In addition, the trainees were provided with updated knowledge and practical communication skill and had the opportunity to exchange and share experience, contributing to more effective coordination among local authority and sector. The program aimed to build a dynamic and professional railroad communication workforce capable of directly implementing and reading innovative and creative policies in the coming time.
Communication efforts have been widely carried out through various channels, including the press, radio and television, digital platforms, social networks, as well as the local education and political system. The department's announcers have focused on developing special communication segments on the implementation of Resolution number 57 of the Police Bureau, helping officials, civil servants, and businesses, and also citizens better understand the policies and outcomes related to scientific and technological development and digital transformation. The province has also placed a strong emphasis on fostering innovative thinking and digital skills among officials, enterprises, and the public movements, promoting innovation and creativity, and honoring outstanding examples that have been actively launched, inspiring a spirit of renewal and unity throughout the society, and thereby mobilizing the collective efforts toward TayNinh's development in the new era.
In TayNinh, numerous scientific research projects and technological applications have been effectively implemented, focusing on breeding broad and livestock variety, improving cultivation techniques, high yield and high quality varieties of rice, sugarcane, cassava, and root tree have been restored, selected, and widely introduced into production. Modern agricultural models such as self-vegetable cultivation, melon farming in greenhouse, and high-quality reduction have been expanded, forming large-scale pasture farming area across the province. In livestock farming, the application of advanced techniques has helped increase productivity by 15 to 25%, while reducing disease risk and environmental pollution. The aquaculture sector has also seen the successful implementation of efficient models that enable farmers to master technology and cut production costs. In addition, the province has so far introduced over 30 technological initiatives and models that have been successfully applied, contributing significantly to sustainable agricultural and economic development during the 2025-2030 period.
Every year on the 10th, 11th, and 12th days of the 9th lunar month, people from near and far gather in Xóm Nghề Homeless, located in Homeless 1, Thành Đức area, Bình Đức Camille, Tây Ninh Province, to attend the death anniversary of the national hero Nguyễn Trung Trực.
For the locals of Xóm Nghề, this day whole event appear meaning is how one sets up an altar in front of their home to express gratitude and reverence for the national hero. It's a long-standing tradition. From the early morning of the 11th day of the 9th lunar month, family line staff of Mr. Nguyễn Phước Lộc in Xóm Nghề prepare offering and incense to honor Nguyễn Trung Trực, the hero of fought valiantly against foreign invaders. This tradition worshiping Mr. Nguyễn has existed for generations. Every year during his death anniversary, people here place altar in front of their home to pay respect. It's our way of remembering his contribution to the nation's struggle for independence. According to Mr. Nguyễn Lợi, a respected local elder, the custom of setting up altar to honor Nguyễn Trung Trực has been reserved for a very long time, not just in recent years. People here rarely revere him. Before the anniversary, everyone leaves the street, and on the day of the ceremony, everyone places his portrait at the front door to invite his spirit and pay homage. Xóm Nghề was once a small fishing village along the Vàm River. In 1861, at Vàm Nhật Tảo, Nguyễn Trung Trực made history by leading a heroic attack that burned the Red Warship experience To honor his sacrifice, people built many shrines and temples for worship. Abroad the Vamyatao historical site and the Samnga historical site, local authority and residents jointly organize solemn ceremony every year to commemorate the hero death anniversary.
Để tưởng niệm đến công lao.
The locality consider this a received cultural condition that must be reserved and passed down to educate younger generation about the nation's history and patriotic spirit.
Cần được gìn giữ, lưu truyền.
And so, each year when Wintum's death anniversary arrives, without any reminder, some residents continue to set up altar in front of their homes, a beautiful and heartfelt tradition relating their deep gratitude and pride in the national hero who sacrificed for the homeland.
In recent days, floods have not only caused damage to production but also disrupted daily life and posed that risk to residents. In response, the tenant house sector has proactively implemented various measures to protect community health. The humid environment and stagnant water have created the favorable conditions for mosquitoes and insects to breed, increasing the risk of infectious diseases such as dengue fever, diarrhea, skin infections, and respiratory illnesses. And to address the situation, the provincial health sector has strengthened disease prevention and control, ensured environmental sanitation and food safety in the high-risk and flood-affected areas, and prepare adequate supplies of medicines, medical equipment, and also chemicals for environmental treatment to promptly respond to possible outbreaks. A heavy rains and floods continue to evoke unpredictably. Proactive efforts of the health sector combined with the community's awareness and self-protection measures play a crucial role in controlling disease and safeguarding the public health.
To timely set difficulties and bring a warranted holiday to trade union members and workers, the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor (VGCL) will organize two meaningful programs: Trade Union Flights Spring 2026 and Trade Union Train Spring 2026. Accordingly, the VGCL will allocate 500 one-way air tickets along with 500 TED gifts equal 300,000 in cash Vietnam đồng to the Labor Federation of Ho Chi Minh City, Đồng Nai, and Tây Ninh. Each eligible worker receiving air ticket support will also be allowed to bring one family member along. In addition, the VGCL will provide 2,000 round-trip train tickets and 2,000 TED gifts, each worth 300,000 in cash Vietnam đồng, to the same three province cities, as well as the Vietnam Railway Union. For the train program, each disadvantaged worker will be supported to bring up to 3 family members.
Artisans Wave and Windflow border plant of Tân Hoa Cam Ranh, Tây Ninh Province, teachers continue day by day to carefully craft a ladder for them. Teaching is not only a responsibility, but also a journey of sowing the belief that knowledge will open up a path of transformation for the border region today and in the future.
Tân Hoa A Primary School History School site, 7 to 8 kilometers apart from each other. The Kekhamla branch has over half of its students being Khmer children. While at Kekhamla School, many students are children who return with their parents from Cambodia, traveling 6 to 7 kilometers to school. With parents working all day, many children have to stay at school during lunch break with their teacher. This is an environment I love very much. My teachers are kind and take care of me every day. I like studying English and math because these two subjects give me a lot of knowledge. And studying these two subjects, I feel I can play more and I'm good at those two subjects. English and art because I like drawing, and in English we get to play after study hour if there is extra time. The teacher will choose some games to review the lesson. Tân Hoa Commune currently has 168 education sector staff members, still lacking 77 positions, mainly primary school early teacher. The locality has approached investing more in classroom computer, teaching equipment, and prioritizing staffing for young teachers to work in border area to ensure all children receive adequate education, while also raising teaching fees for lecture. The love for school and teacher a passion has become the motivation for teachers and students in the border region to overcome difficulties and strive to advance in learning. Everyone cares and strive for the future of the children. Therefore, teachers here, despite being in remote and difficult areas, especially teachers who come from far away to work here, also overcome difficulty to stick daily, transmitting useful knowledge to the children, both spiritually and materially. With 32 years devoted to the profession, Mr. Trần Thanh Mỹ has witnessed the daily transformation of the four schools where he has stored in this borderland. From classroom made of tasks, bamboo, and leaf, to now have a solar classroom equipped with computer applying information technology, strengthening skill teaching, computer science, and English for students. Working in the education sector until now, with just a few more years until retirement, I'm very happy that I chose the right profession. I hope that the party and state will pay more attention to the education sector, especially in border areas like Tân Hoa A Primary School, so that school can develop day by day. In Tân Hoa A School is a beautiful story of determination and faith. There, teachers and students are working together to the light of dreams, sharing aspiration to climb higher, contributing to building a peaceful and bright border region.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.